Tell me about the drop.
All right. So we're at Twickenham Park. That's over by the National Police College of Jamaica. And I'm on the motorcycle course. And our trainer was Yolanda McFarlane, may so rest in peace. The great Mackie.
Mackie.
And he said, you can take my motorcycle and, and I'm saying, I get Mackie bike. Yeah. So, and I'm there and enjoying myself, riding around in circles, normal. And I don't know when I reached over to the part where there was a hose running and the grass, it was wet. So, so I reached over to that side and I don't know, I just touched the brake, the back brake. And the back wheel just locked. And the bike just started, I'm still in training, so I don't know how to maneuver that. I just say, like, let go the brake and just let the bike run. And there I was on the ground. On the wet grass. And like, that game whereby you try to hit the little thingies that pops up their head? Yes. And I just pop up like, like I was saying, like, I hope Mackie don't say, I hope Murdock.
You dropped my bike.
And I'm like, what about me?
Like, bike.
My first drop was with Mackie too.
Yeah.
What was your drop?
One of my job. I will eat my get. Well, for me, the one specifically, piggybacking off of what you said with Mackie, we was in Hertfordshire going on a ride to country. May God rest his soul. And I have on a helmet, and somebody brake in front of my bike.
Oh, God.
And when he brake, the back wheel just slide. And I went straight into the curve, and I was unconscious in a helmet, but the helmet wasn't certified. Right. And I was unconscious. And when I opened my eyes, Mackie was the one who picked me up off that ground. Mackie picked me up off that ground. I got a minor scratch and my good skin, so you're not really see it now, but may I tell you. But yeah, that was one of mine.
He taught me to love motorcycles. And he read it before the crash, and I said, Paula, when you see the crasher coming and you can't do nothing about it, let go the bike, chuck off. And I tell people, I told my daughter, when I was teaching her to ride, I was like, Mackie says, if you can't do anything about it, just let it go and chuck off. Bike can fix.
Yeah.
What is the hardest thing about riding for you?
Hardest thing, it's like you have to constantly prove yourself every day. As a female in a male-dominated job, especially you mostly have male motorcyclists, and to have a one female within all of those male motorcyclists, and you have to try to keep up with them, and so that's probably
because it's your job.
Yes,
so you must.
Exactly. But otherwise from that, it's a great feeling as a female motorcyclist.
When I was learning to ride with Mackie, I actually learned with police officers. And I made sure I was not last. I was the person right behind Mackie.
Yes.
I'm the one behind.
He always puts his females up front.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
I will not be the last one, and I'm not the first to have any trouble or anything. No, you're not going to say that is the woman.
It perfects
Why did you decide to drive a motorcycle?
Oh, God. All right, so my father, may his soul rest in peace. He was a motorcyclist. He had a bike from, I don't know if you remember those are the scooter bikes that they call the 50s or something like that. Yeah. So I remember riding on the back of that with him from I was a smaller child. And I've always wanted to do it. So I'm getting older now and I joined the force. And the force has always been my dream job. And I joined the force and I'm seeing women on motorcycles and I'm like, we can do that? So I'm seeing women on motorcycle and there's just this female, her name is Beverly Neern, she's a sergeant. She's the outrider for Minister Chang. Yes. And I remember this morning I was at an intersection and I saw her and she was standing on the motorcycle with her arms out and directing traffic, and I want to do that. I love it. Yes. Go over there, go over there. And I remember when I told my dad, I want to ride a motorcycle. I was like, nope. Nope, I don't want you on a bike. You're already in a dangerous job. Why you want to go on a bike? I'm going. So I went on the motorcycle course. I didn't tell him until one day he was in half a tree and I was on the motorcycle and he saw me and, you know, like you double take like,
I really should have.
like,
yeah.
And then he called out to me by my nickname and I looked around and I was like, Daddy! And he wasn't mad anymore because I think when he saw me in action, he was like, "That's my girl."
Yeah. Like, why are you riding motorcycles?
Well, I wasn't growing up on it. My husband normally race bike with Cotton, Mackie as well, and some who have passed, and that's how I came into it. Him always a rider, I always step on the bike back. I'm like, you know, I want to ride too. And him, but at first I wasn't into it, but once you start getting into it and you become one with the bike and the bike become a nice thing for ride. You can't get me a fight now though.
That's that.
You can't get me a fight now though.
I know that feeling. I love it. I absolutely love it.
You have a look at the fact that in your work you have to dress a particular way. You know, you have to in your nice business suit, your shoes and whatever. And I think with motorcycles, it's like that. You know, you're supposed to have the essential things that you need.
Right.
So the slippers, no, it's a no.
It's a no for me.
So it's like respecting what you're doing. It's like man washing bike and paint it up and all sorts of things and still not wearing what you need to wear as the gear. And not just any gear too, because you mentioned that you were in an accident and the helmet never protect because it wasn't certified. But making sure they will put the best and the prettiest things on the bike. So no need to do the right things for the helmet. Certified.
Because when you can't buy back a bike, you can't buy back a you.
No,
I remember asking Mackie how much I should spend because the costs are different. So wide for the certified helmet. And Mackie said, well, if you have a $50 head, get a $50 helmet.
You don't need to hear anything else. Definitely. And if you look at some of these motorcycles, like they're very nice, like the added things that they put on them, the flarings and stuff. I'm saying you stop them sometimes and they're like, boy, officer, I know I need to wear my helmet and thing, but I say, but you really need it. And if it is that you can fix up the bike to make it look so attractive, come on. You can get a proper helmet and wear it.
If I bring back in this thing where you put on your helmet, is a part of you when you're on that bike.
Yes.
It's literally a part of you.
You're not a real rider.
Right. If you're not wearing it.
Exactly.
And
I don't know if you see recently, because the commissioner, he rides sometimes. And I don't know if you see, like, if you look on the group of them when they're riding, like everybody's so, decked out in the helmets, the jackets, and they look so professional doing it and look so good doing it. Setting an example.
You have a big up cutter.
Always
have on him helmets. Always. Yeah, man. And you're not a rider if you don't have on your helmet, because how you going to ride fast and you're in the cover?
Exactly.
That's going to kill you.
Exactly.
As you say that when it comes on to us hot girls, names or otherwise, and we're looking at finding the right kind of helmet, making sure it's certified is important. And a lot of people don't know how to pick up the certified
That's true.
helmets.
And for the certified helmets, it looks like any other regular helmets, but you just on the back of most of them, it's saying that it is certified, and you have to ensure that it has the right the cushion that's inside and such. Yes, and it covers the entire head. So you have some of them that like a hat, then you just catch it on the top. That's not the proper. Yes, the half. So that's not the. You need something that's
the safest one.
No, they're not. And
so the funny thing is that you do have some half helmets that are certified, but they're not the best. So that's
true.
And when people ask me, so how we know? Because they all look the same. But you have to turn around the back, and on the back it says DOT or whatever that certification is. It's printed right there on the back. And I think I have to check the year too. Because some people have some helmets that are old.
And it's outdated,
So, somebody give you I got my first helmet was a gift.
Oh.
And I never realized that, well, after a certain number of years,
you need to
it's
change
not,
it.
Yeah,
Yes.
you need to change it. You need
Yeah,
to get
because the padding get flat and all of that.
Yes.
So it's not as safe. So looking
That's
for
true.
that DOT certification,
certification.
looking on the inside, lift up, see what the year is, so it's not too old, and so we can look good but be safe.
Yes, true. Yes.
One of the scariest things for me was when my daughter decided that she wanted to ride. She wanted to learn to drive a motorcycle, and she was going to drive it to work every day. Because I know I'm a rider, but at the same time, you know,
she wants to follow in mommy's
that
footsteps.
was hard.
Yeah, being a parent
hard.
and you know the dangers. And
So you know I took her to Mackie.
Which is right.
It's like I think we have a responsibility. I mean, she's my daughter, yes, but then aren't all of them our daughters?
Yeah.
All of these ladies that are on the back of bikes, no helmets.
Short shorts.
If we can figure out how to have the conversation.
Yes.
So as more of us go on the bikes, whether on the front or on the back, as we are moving barriers and shifting gears, making sure that we're doing it right.
That's true.
Definitely.
That's true.
Definitely. So as females, we can do this. We got this, guys. Come on. So if it is that you were thinking about it, you don't need to think. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do
And
it.
Safely.
Yes.
Safely.
Do it safely.
Yes. Do it safely. Somerset.
Yeah.
Don't forget your helmet.
yeah.